Welcome back to my channel, and a special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen and this is Jen Clayton Beauty. We do everything beauty and makeup, and that includes new eyeshadow palettes from some of my favorite indie brands, and I am so excited for the new palette release from Gourmande girls. They're not only releasing a palette, but they're also releasing a mascara as well as a lip oil. So this is the newest palette from Gourmande girls. This is the Gourmandises, and it is an ice cream themed eyeshadow palette. How perfect for summer. This palette is absolutely beautiful. Look at this color story. We have pastels, we have mid-tone mattes, we even have deep mattes, and these four shimmers, they are duochrome, multi-chrome, beautiful shimmers. I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. So if you're excited, give this video a big, huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload lots and lots of new videos every single week. Down in the description box, I will list the new Gourmande girls Gourmandises palette. I will tell you a little bit more about the palette here in just a moment, as well as my favorite beauty subscription boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing in today's video if you would like to shop this look, discounts to my favorite indie brands, and of course, come on over, follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. So let's talk all about the new release from Gourmande girls. This is the Gourmandises palette inspired by ice cream. Absolutely stunning. So excited when I saw that this was released. And like I mentioned, they are releasing a mascara and a lip oil as well. It's a 16 pan palette that includes 12 mattes, 3 duochromes, and 1 rainbow shifting holochrome. Absolutely beautiful, that shade. They're also releasing, like I said, their lip oil as well as a mascara. Now, all I have is the palette, and like I said, I cannot wait to put this on my eyes. This palette releases on Monday, August 12th at 10 a.m. CST, 11 a.m. EST for $44.99. And the lip oil as well as the mascara will be releasing on Monday. Now, I do have a discount code for Gourmande girls. I will put that down below for you. Definitely save yourself some money. It doesn't hurt to use a discount whenever you order makeup. And I can't wait to see how this performs. Gourmande girls is one of my favorite indie makeup brands. We have to use this shifty rainbow holochrome, these duochromes. I can't wait. So let me zoom you in and let's get started. So first up, as always, I'm priming my eyes with my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I always use an eyeshadow primer, especially when we're using these wet foiled yummy duochromes and multi-chromes. I just tap that in. I do not set my eyeshadow primer. You can set it with powder. I typically do not. So I'm going to start with this beautiful orange shade. It reminds me of an orange creamsicle. It's called Tropical, and I'm going to place that in my crease as my transition shade. I'm going to pull that a little bit above my crease as well, just because I do have slightly hooded eyes, and when my eyes are open, I do want you to see this shade. It is a pastel, like I said, peachy shade. You do have to go into these lighter pastel shades a little bit more to build up opacity, but I'm definitely able to build that up, get some color payoff, and it is a really pretty peach shade. So I'm just blending that out, diffusing that out. And like I said, even though this is definitely a lighter pastel shade, I was able to really build that up and get some color, get some opacity out of it. It's such a fun peach shade. I'm going to then go into the pink matte called Rose, and I'm going to put that right in my crease. So not above my crease, because I do want that shade Tropical to pop up above the shade Rose. And I'm just going to windshield wiper motion that into my crease. Like I said, I'm just staying in my crease and a little bit onto my lid so we can see the shade Tropical. This shade actually layered beautifully. Very opaque for pastel leaning shades. They can be hard to formulate. Sometimes they don't translate on the eyes. And these, like I said, for being pastel, are looking really good. And then I'm going to pick up the purple called Raisin. It's this just fun, bright purple shade. You guys know I always say purples are hard to formulate. So I'm hoping that this is opaque. It's not patchy. And I'm going to pop that on the outer portion of my eye, again, to build that up and add a little bit of a depth. Hey, Gourmande girls, this shade is beautiful, building up like a dream. It is not patchy. I'm layering that over 2 other mattes, and it's layering beautifully. And I'm going to go back into Tropical and blend out those edges, just kind of diffuse everything out. Then of course I'm using my NYX glitter glue, especially with, like I said, these really foiled shimmers. NYX glitter glue is so affordable and it's amazing to prevent creasing, transferring, and I think it just really brings out the true sparkle of shimmers. So we are 100% using the multi-chrome Gourmandine. This is so beautiful. It shifts from pink to gold to green. So stunning. I'm actually going to place that on the inner portion of my lid, almost all the way over to our deep dark outer corner. I do want to add one more shimmer, so I'm going to reserve just a little bit of space right next to the purple shade. My goodness, this is so pretty, and it's even bringing out the purple in our outer corner. I'm using my finger for this shade. We will use a brush as well, just to test out both application methods. And then I'm going to pick up the purple shimmer called Sorbet. It's a little bit darker, deeper shimmer, and that's the one I'm going to place right next to the purple outer corner. Again, just adding a little bit of a depth, popping in a little bit more purple. How pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that is so stunning next to that multi-chrome. I guess rainbow holochrome is what they call it. And these are actually applying really nicely with the brush. I will say that these really wet kind of foiled shimmers, honestly, your best application, the best way to apply these is going to be your finger, but a brush is working really well, which just speaks to the quality of the shadows. And then I'm picking up the blue purple shifting shimmer called Caraco and on my brush, and I'm going to place that right on the inner portion, not my inner corner highlight. I'm going to use the other shimmer as that, but just literally the very inner portion of my eye, pulling that over towards that beautiful pink rainbow holochrome. And then for my lower lash line, I'm picking up this kind of periwinkle shade called Mure, M-U-R-E, and I'm going to buff that on the lower lash line. And again, that will pop in a little bit more purple. I'm going to pull that off to the side just a little bit, kind of to create a little bit of a wing with my lower lash line. And then going back into that rainbow holochrome Gourmandine, I'm going to buff that right on top. You know I love a good shimmery lower lash line. And for my inner corner highlight, we're using the last shimmer called Bonbon, which is this beautiful silvery shimmer. And I'm going to pop that right on my inner corner. Wow, that is like aluminum foil silver. That is so pretty. And then lastly, with the big fluffy brush, no added shadow, I just like to give everything a final blend. So here is the look. Let me go ahead and do a liner, mascara, pop on a lippy, get ready for the day, and I'll be back to talk about my first impression thoughts of the new Gourmande Girls Gourmandises palette. So here's the completed look using the brand new Gourmande Girls Gourmandises palette. Okay, let's talk about this palette. First of all, like I mentioned, I absolutely love the color story. The shimmers in this palette are exquisite. I use all 4 shimmers in my look, and they are absolutely beautiful. They're shifty, they're sparkly, they're wet, they're foiled. They're everything that I would ever expect from Gourmande Girls. The mattes are also really nice. Now, I will say that most of the mattes in the palette are light or mid-toned. I would, for my personal makeup preference, like to see a few deeper colors. I mean, we have this deep dark green. I use this purple, but you can see once I blended it out, it's not super dark. I just would like to see more than just one really deep matte, maybe a deeper purple, even this blue that I used on my lower lash line, maybe even make that a little bit deeper blue. But overall, the palette is absolutely beautiful. I can see so many fun looks with this, even neutral. We have a taupey shade here and that peachy shade. You could make a beautiful neutral look and then just focus on these 2 shimmers. It's a very well curated palette, and the color story is unique. You know how there's so many palettes out there. It's really hard to create a unique color story, but I feel like this is unique. I like how it is laid out, and the quality is what I expect from Gourmande Girls. Super, super good. I'm excited to have this in my collection. I can't wait to play with it again. Don't forget all of I will link Gourmande Girls down below with the discount code if you want to grab this palette. I would also like to pick up the lip oil, so I may place an order for that as well, and potentially try out the mascara. But you know my love for eyeshadow palettes, and this one performed beautifully. So everything will be linked down below for you. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think of the palette. Are you picking it up? What do you think of my look? Let me know everything down below. And in the description box, along with the Gourmandises palette, you will find my favorite beauty boxes, all of the other makeup that I'm wearing today if you would like to shop this look, discounts to my very favorite indie brands, and come follow me on TikTok for more beauty and makeup. This is an absolutely stunning palette.